Greetings, Guardians. This is Olympus Alliance. Today we return to our low-cost, maximum priority series, and this time we're shining the spotlight on a hero that many players underestimate, misunderstand, or simply build the wrong way. A hero who doesn't scream power at first glance, but who quietly controls the pace of fights, fuels his allies, and punishes enemies that rely on energy tricks and long battles. Today's hero is Mojo. Mojo is an intelligence-based mage from the Nature faction, positioned in the middle line, and built around magic attack. On paper, he looks unusual. His basic attack is physical, 3 of his skills scale with magic attack, and 1 depends only on skill level. But once you understand how his kit actually functions, it becomes clear why Mojo has always been relevant, especially for players who want strong results without draining their resources. Mojo's role is not just damage. He's a hybrid engine. He deals sustained magic damage, manipulates energy flow, provides percentage-based healing, and punishes enemy heroes that rely on energy gain or energy theft. And the best part? He starts working earlier than most mages, if you build him correctly. Let's start by understanding how Mojo actually functions in battle. At the core of Mojo's kit is control through pressure and timing. His Totem of Wrath is his signature presence skill. When activated, Mojo summons his totem and locks himself in place while it attacks the 2 nearest enemies. This is not a random hit. It's targeted pressure on the front of the enemy formation, dealing heavy magic damage over time. Yes, Mojo becomes stationary during this period, but that's not a weakness, it's a commitment. Once the totem is active, those frontline enemies are under constant magical pressure. Next comes one of the most underestimated parts of his kit, his healing spirits. These spirits heal allies for a percentage of their maximum health, 5% each time. That already scales beautifully into mid and late game. But here's the real value. If an ally is fully healed by this effect, they gain extra energy. 10% for non-nature heroes, and a massive 20% for nature allies. At the same time, Mojo gains a Wrath of Spirits charge. What does this mean in practice? Mojo doesn't just heal. He accelerates your team. Nature allies charge faster, ult sooner, and chain abilities more consistently. In nature-based compositions, this single mechanic can completely change how fast a fight tilts in your favor. Then we have Cursed Bones. This is not just a random stun. Mojo actively prioritizes enemies that gain extra energy or attempt to steal energy from your team. Heroes that rely on fast ultimates, energy loops, or energy denial get punished here. When this skill triggers, it interrupts momentum and shuts down key rotations at the exact moment enemies are trying to spike. Finally, there's Hex, the skill that defines Mojo's long fight dominance. Every 2 seconds, Hex deals magic damage and marks the enemy who took the most damage during that window. The mark then channels damage equal to a percentage of Mojo's current health, never less than 20% and never more than 80%. And here's the crucial detail, this damage continues even if Mojo dies. That alone makes Mojo dangerous in drawn-out fights. Even if he's focused down, his Hex keeps punishing the enemy, turning trades into losses for them. Mojo doesn't need to survive forever to remain relevant. His presence lingers. Now that we understand how he works, let's talk about how to build Mojo efficiently, without wasting resources. First, glyphs. Ideally, you want all glyphs at level 40. That's the sweet spot for cost versus impact. But if resources are tight, focus on 3 only. Magic attack comes first, because 3 of Mojo's kills scale directly with it. Health comes second, because Mojo needs to survive long enough for Hex and Totem to matter. And intelligence comes third, scaling magic attack further while adding a layer of magic defense. Stop at level 40. Anything beyond that is luxury. Hero level is non-negotiable. Mojo must be level 120. No exceptions. Talismans are simply too important to ignore, and Mojo has 2 of them. Talismans alone can replace the power of 2 fully built skins if rolled and leveled correctly. Both of Mojo's talismans are accessible through relatively cheap paths, although his second is not yet available in the Eternal Frontier shop. Still, his first talisman, offering intelligence and magic attack, is absolutely worth prioritizing. It fits his kit perfectly and gives massive value for low investment. Next, Sparks of Power. Max them. Always. Sparks increase armor, health, intelligence, and magic attack. Mojo benefits from every single stat. There's no reason to hesitate here. Evolution level is another area where players often overspend. 5 stars is enough. Absolute star can wait. Mojo's soul stones are available through the campaign and heroic chest, which makes full evolution a long-term project. Don't rush it. Mojo works perfectly fine at 5 stars when built correctly elsewhere. Artifacts are where focus matters. Start with his book Artifact, the Manuscript of the Void. This directly boosts 3 of his skills and accelerates his entire role on the battlefield. Once the book is developed, move to his Ring of Intelligence. That's it. If resources are tight, stop there. Weapon artifact upgrades can wait. Skins are simple and decisive. Magic attack first. Always. If you build only one skin, it must be magic attack. No hesitation, no debate. Once that skin is fully maxed, move to the second magic attack skin. Everything else, intelligence, magic defense, health, is optional and can wait. Skills should all be maxed. Mojo's kit relies heavily on skill scaling, especially Hex and Healing Spirits. There are no shortcuts here. When built this way, Mojo starts working earlier than most players expect. He doesn't need perfect gear, maximum evolution, or stacked skins. He needs focus. And when he has it, he becomes a reliable engine for nature teams, hybrid control comps, and long fight strategies. Mojo is not about flashy one-shot moments. He's about inevitability. Energy acceleration. Percentage-based healing. Persistent damage that continues even after he falls. He rewards patience, positioning, and understanding of tempo. By following these priorities, you don't just build Mojo, you unlock what he was designed to do. You save resources. You expand your roster. And you gain a hero that quietly carries value across multiple game modes and stages of progression. Build smart. Build focused. And let Mojo do what he does best. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and as always, salute and friendship.